Okay, so let's get started with Gulp. We have to search for Gulp first in Google, Gulp.js, and voila. Automate and enhance your workflow. In the mind map, you will find also a branch which is called Gulp and covers again the same pattern: install, Gulp file, available plugins, recipes, CLI comments. Okay, so this is how we got to Gulp. When I click on the try it, npm install global Gulp. So we have to type here npm install -g Gulp, execute it, and in a few seconds we'll have Gulp. I already have done it. Just as a proof, I will list my available packages. Depth equals 0, but this is the command we have to execute: npm list -g --depth 0, because the output is very verbose otherwise. So, Gulp, here we go. This is what we have. After that, we have to create a folder where our project will reside. I have created Gulp test with make dir Gulp test command. I'm not gonna execute it right now, but you see the command, it's correct, so you won't have any troubles. And after that, you change the directory to Gulp test. Right now I don't have such a directory. You can make sure that everything is empty there. Once you have the folder created, now you can start playing with Gulp. In this folder we have to locally install Gulp, but before doing that we have to create package.json file, which can be created with npm init command. Not gonna execute this one because I already have done it. So npm init is gonna ask us questions and is gonna generate the file package.json file. Voila. Let me show you the generated file. Name Gulp test 100 Gulp test blah 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 blah. Okay, so the file is created, and after that we say npm install Gulp --save. In other words, add this package to the package.json file in the section def. We execute and we get this. Because Gulp is a task runner, like Grunt, but it's it uses a different design pattern, pipe middleware. Okay, so Gulp save, and after that we are done getting started. Save Gulp, create the Gulp file. After that we have to create the Gulp file JavaScript. We just follow this tutorial. That's all we do. This is the URL for the tutorial. You also can find it here, I believe. Getting started. Here we go. Run Gulp, and after that the task default will run. Let me show you the file Gulp. If you're on Linux, of course you can type touch Gulp file JSON. If you're on Windows, you just type in whatever ID you have here, Gulp task default. Otherwise we have to mention the task. For example, if I say Stoyan and I try to run Gulp in this task runner, nothing is gonna happen because the task doesn't exist, default doesn't exist. But if I say Stoyan, for example, I'll see my hello world. Hello world. Here we go. Hello world. Console log. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we'll continue from there. Actually, especially for this tutorial, I have installed here on this computer. I installed Ruby and Sas. In the previous tutorial, I showed to you how to use Sas with main CSS, with main S CSS file. So I'm gonna use this as example. Where do we go now? Recipes. Let's see the recipes. And list of articles. So what I did is I went to the list of articles. After getting started with Gulp, I went here. And after that I clicked on this link, intro Gulp video. Voila. So here we go. This is the URL, tag3.tv/gulp. I'll go back here because I have the same URL open in another tab. Neil Griffin, thank you Neil. This guy has created the tutorial. It has nothing to do with me. I already have done this, make learning, CD learning Gulp in it. I have done it. Npm install manage G Gulp. I have done it. I showed to you. Save, and I created the Gulp file, and I even created this one. Here we go. Mine is slightly different, but not such big differences. Default, let me bring it back to default as it was before. Function and log Gulp file. I have configured the Gulp file. Okay, so let's say that configured the Gulp file.js. Okay, so let's run this. I don't need to mention now the task which needs to be executed because I have a default task, and this default task is gonna be executed and we are done. We run it using a Gulp command and get the following: Gulp blah blah using Gulp file project learning Gulp. I have configured the Gulp file after 97 seconds. Let me see that. 1938 45 45 finished, started using Gulp test Gulp file JSON. Okay, that's fine. Processing Sas. I showed in the previous tutorial how I processed my Sas. Here I have main SCSS file. Partial is used by main SCSS file, so I used to say Sas main.scss, and the output I want to be main.css file. And this is a Ruby. This is Ruby package, so it's written in Ruby. Sas Gulp Ruby npm install Gulp Ruby Sas. Oh, see that. We installed the Sas plugin for Gulp, exactly the same way as Grunt has different plugins which we used. Npm Plugin, for example, concat or watch or uglify. So the same way we will say here paste npm install Gulp Ruby Sas. Let's see what that does. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Let me list it. So I'll say npm list, it's a local minus depth equals 0. Tell me what do we have here installed locally in Node Package Manager. Let me take a look. No wonder I have Gulp and Gulp Ruby Sas. And let's see what we're gonna do now. We configured our Gulp to use the Sas plugin. In grunt, for example, we have to say grunt.register npm task, and we register. And here, instead of that, we say, yeah, that's the CSS files which have been generated, packages and Gulp file. Okay, in a Gulp file we have to extend it here and say comma. So we are defining right now we have a different variable, Sas equals require, which is a node function. It comes with node. It has a loading system. In other words, we'll say Gulp auto loading Ruby dot Sas. For granted, we get auto loading system here. Require. Okay. And now, Gulp task process styles. Wow, that's quite interesting. Process styles. Return Gulp source. I'm gonna type this where the default go. Where did the default go? Let me put it on at the bottom of the file. After this one. So Gulp task process styles function. It doesn't take any parameters. Return Gulp source main CSS, okay, pipe Sas style expanded pipe Gulp destination, the same folder. So here we go. This is the middleware, pipe Sas Gulp Sas. Okay, let me try that and see what happens. I'll say here Gulp. If we say Gulp, nothing's gonna happen because we don't have default task to run. Process style. But if we say Gulp process styles, let's see what happens now. Type error. Gulp test Gulp process style using Gulp file, Gulp test Gulp file, starting process. Where is the error? Process style error after 34 milliseconds. Type error. Arguments to path join must be strings. An object in 32 join path JS blah blah. Okay, that's not too much fun. See, what did I find? Gulp Ruby Sas, and I'm reading here directly because otherwise I cannot debug this problem. Let's say something like that and run again. Sas not version but Gulp process styles. This is gonna work properly. Okay. Okay, so but as soon as I pipe it to Sas, it throws an error, an exception. It shows me that there is something wrong here. Let's see what it is. Arguments to path join must be strings. Okay, this is exactly a string extended. Okay, we'll see. Pipe Sas Gulp source main as CSS. pipe Sas, process with Sas, and after that destination, blah blah. Okay, so where the problem is here? It says Gulp Ruby Sas. Notice Sas should be 3.4 or even more. Mine is. Gulp Ruby Sas, important. Gulp Ruby Sas is a Gulp source adapter. Use it instead of Gulp source. Since it's a source adapter, you need to catch errors on the stream itself instead of using a package like Plumber. See the usage section for examples. Gulp Ruby Sas doesn't support glops yet, only single files or directories. Just like Sas. Gulp Ruby Sas does not support increment builds yet. Issue. Gulp Ruby Sas doesn't alter Sas output. Okay, so in fact, this is how the guy says it should be used. Gulp task Sas, okay, and after that return Sas directly without using Gulp on error, function error, blah blah, pipe Gulp destination. This is the correct usage of Gulp, not the one which the guy shows on the video. So this is totally wrong. It doesn't work. It gives us a good idea what Gulp does and how the things are done, but it's not working. Gulp task Sas function source. Mine is not gonna be in the source. Mine is gonna be main source. It points directly folder or a folder. I will say source main. Mine is mine. .scss, and this should work. Gulp destination result. Okay, let's see result, or maybe dot. Let me run this, and it's not gonna be called Sas. I'm gonna call it differently. I'm gonna call it process styles. Not this one. Gulp process styles. This should work now. Okay, and it does. Okay, there. Result. Here we go. Result is a directory. Result. Let me see here. Main CSS. Or instead of result, I just put a dot here. Probably the result will be overwritten. Okay, so let me try that. Not in this folder, of course. Process styles. And we'll see now. Main CSS should be changed now. Okay, voila. It has been processed. It has been changed. Great. Use Gulp Watch to automatically recompile your files and change. Handle errors, handle Sas errors. Okay, that's great actually. And that's why this Gulp file I'm gonna put in the mind map. Available plugins, Gulp file, create file, Gulp file. Yeah, this is the simple one. Yeah, we'll say SCSS processing. SCSS processing example. Put here example. Okay, with Gulp Ruby Sas. Okay, we are okay. We are doing fine. Okay, we have to create actually a source folder and destination folder where we can or dist folder, distribution folder, source folder. Here it's a good idea to have the CSS, and here we should have JavaScript files, our JavaScript files, and the same way distribution or build. It's another word which they use. This could be called build, for example. Distribution source CSS. Let me move now our main CSS file there. Main, copy. I'm not gonna move it from here, just copy it, paste, and after that I'm gonna change my Gulp file, and I'm gonna say, okay, this file is in source CSS, and what if I say dot? Actually, if I say dot, it's gonna be recreated in the root. Let me try that. Go process style. Error, file to import not found, or unreadable partial. Yeah, of course. My main file is using partial, so I have to copy the partial as well. Here we go, my partial. Copy in the source CSS. Here we go, my partial. Let me see what has been created and where this thing has been created in the same folder. So in other words, main CSS file looks awful right now. If I say edit with Notepad, we'll see them. All the output here with errors. Now I guess everything is gonna work, but obviously when we put dot here in Go file, we got the file in the root folder of our project. Yes, and here we go. CSS file was properly created. So let me figure out the way to have this in my dest folder. I'm gonna say dest. I'm gonna say CSS. What about that? Distribution, not destination. In the distribution. Okay, let me run the command now and see what happens. I expect my main CSS file to be created in the folder distribution. In the folder distribution, folder CSS has been created, and main, it's successfully created. Okay, great. That's just great. So this is how we are gonna work actually. We are gonna put everything into the destination distribution folder. Okay, Gulp auto prefixer. Let's try that. Auto prefixer. Not sure this is gonna work, but let me try. Yeah, it works actually. Everything is in this GitHub repository. Cinder Horhus. Okay, whatever the guy is. Thank you very much. Go auto prefixer. Prefix CSS with auto prefixer. What that is? Post CSS auto prefixer core. Post CSS plugin to parse CSS and add vendor prefixes using values from can and use. This is core package to build auto prefixer plugin Quick example, full screen, a display flex, process your CSS by auto prefixer. This is another repository, post CSS, require post CSS, auto prefixer. It will use the database, blah blah, auto prefixer. Okay, that's not Gulp, it's an auto prefixer, and this guy actually made it Gulp plugin. Install auto prefixer, let me do that. Voila, auto prefixer has been installed. What it does is actually it adds a specific for WebKit prefix. We know that in the CSS file. So we have to go in our SCSS file, main SCSS, and try something like auto prefixer. Auto prefixer. Of course, this is not gonna work. I have to use this type of a comments. I'm gonna say a transition one transition transform 1 second auto prefixer. Okay, actually this should go in my file which I moved in source CSS main, because in any case this is what I'm doing. Actually I'm compiling, I'm building this, I'm pre-processing this with Sas. Okay, do I have here npm list minus minus depth equals 0? Do I have here Gulp auto prefixer? Let's see. Yeah, I have it, so let's use it in our Gulp file. Let's say here auto, or I don't even have to type it. Let's go down, auto prefixer, let's do it. Auto prefixer. Okay, let's try this now, and I'm gonna pipe it here. I'm gonna say pipe auto prefixer, and let's see what kind of options do we have for this auto prefixer. Auto prefixer, get Gulp auto prefixer. This is how you're using auto prefixer. Browser /2 Gulp source app CSS pipe auto prefixer. I'm gonna copy this, of course, because this is more correct. Paste. Okay, auto prefixer. Auto prefixer browser last 2 versions cascade false. Okay, and after that I'm piping this to another pipe now. Go destination CSS. Let's see what happens now. Okay, main CSS, destination, distribution CSS. Let's run it now. List not instrumental save there. I don't need that. Go process style. Hopefully this works, and I will get auto prefixes. Let's see now. Let's see. Let's go to my distribution folder in my CSS. Let's open up this one and see what happened. WebKit transform 1 second. Wow, that's just cool. It's absolutely cool. Now we have to minify our CSS files, probably concatenate, or not concatenate, but in this case with Sas we have to just minify them. So we'll go and install the minify. Let's minify the files. Let's minify now. Paste. Whoops. npm install gulp. Save it. npm install gulp minify. Okay, that's great. Let me check again. npm list minus minus depth equals 0, just to recall the amount of plugins I have installed here. So I have this one. Let's go and try minify now. Gulp rename and gulp concat. Okay, let me try that. Of course, our gulp file, package Json, keywords, gulp. Yeah, our package has been changed right now. Auto prefixer and minify. Here we go. We have minify changed here. Gulp file again. I'm not gonna rely on this. I'm gonna check it myself. Gulp minify. What was it? Gulp minify CSS. Minify.css. Wow, not found. Okay. Let me first add it here, and after that minify require gulp minify CSS. Maybe this guy didn't create it, all of them, so I will look here in the search. Gulp minify CSS. Come on. Let me see here what this guy has. Awesome Node.js screen contributed to minify. Sindre Sorhus, awesome. Where is this file now? Let me search in Google. Strange, I don't have successful results. Gulp CSS minify. Gulp minify CSS. Let me click and see. Npm install save gulp minify CSS. Let's do that. Gulp minify CSS. Okay, we have it installed already, and here we go. Return gulp source style CSS. Pipe minify CSS compatible internet version 8, and that's it. It's quite simple actually. Minify CSS has been added to the package Json file, which is the node package manager, and here we have minify CSS, and what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna pipe it minify CSS compatible Internet Explorer 8. Okay, let's run now our Go process styles and see what happens now. In the destination, hopefully we will get minified CSS file. So we pre-processed our SCSS files. After that we prefix and we minify. and this is what we got. Voila, floating right, blah 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 blah, everything has been minified. It's gonna take much less time to load it. Okay, the convention is to have a minified and non-minified version. So we'll need another Gulp task rename. So let's install this following this tutorial. Auto prefixer, minify, I see here minify CSS, Gulp rename, and Gulp concat. Okay, this is for concatenation of CSS files, probably all the CSS files. First, let's install actually npm. Let me try and see if I have something already done. Yes, I have auto prefixer or whatever I have it here, paste. So npm install save development gulp rename, and I'm gonna of course install gulp concat. So I will have non-minified and minified versions, and after that I'm gonna install also gulp rename, not modules, gulp rename, no readme data, no repository field. Okay, those are messages, warnings, which I get anyway. So npm list minus minus depth equals 0. Let's see that. Gulp rename. Okay, I have it. So gulp concat. In order to use gulp concat, let me see now. Gulp concat, gulp rename. Do I have all this on the repository? Probably I do. Gulp rename. So where can I find the Gulp plugins? Let me look at in the here available plugins. Gulp plugins. So I can search here for those plugins. Gulp rename, for example. Rename files. It redirects me to Node package manager, but it gives me good examples. Gulp, source, pipe, rename, main text, md. Okay, so first I have to rename the file before I minify, and after that I'm gonna minify. Gulp destination, pipe rename, goodbye, md. Okay, we'll see how I'm gonna use this. Dir name, path, pipe, destination. So destination main text ciao goodbye md. I see what's gonna happen now. So okay, this is the way we use it, and after that concat, of course. So I have both concat and rename concat. Okay, here we go concat, here we go rename. Let's go back. Where in the pipes actually I have to rename it? Here probably, or after. Ciao main, I don't need this, of course. I need something else. Let me take a look at the example here. Gulp rename suffix min. Okay, let's use that and see what happens. Gulp destination, and after that actually minify CSS, and we have another destination. So I'll have two destinations actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Before minify CSS, I will have two destinations. before minify. Okay, so in other words, here I'll have pipe destination this CSS pipe rename suffix min. After that I will have minify, and I don't need to rename it in this case. There is something wrong. Min destination first, alt to prefixer, gulp destination. Alt to prefixer, gulp destination. Okay, so I'm not gonna have any more a minified file. After that I will rename it and rename where is copy in all this pipe. Gulp destination, minify CSS, rename gulp destination, auto prefixer, Sas, where the copy is used here. Gulp concat. No, not copy concat. Made a mistake. Okay. Concat. The concat is not used anywhere. Minify CSS, rename suffix min. Okay, it looks like should work now. Where the suffix comes from. Suffix min. I don't see it anywhere. The suffix actually is a key, so it doesn't need brackets or a quotation mark, single or double quotation marks. So let's run again our go process style and see what happens. Actually, I'm expecting to have right now two files. One is not minified, another one should be minified version. Process styles, and let me see now. What do we have here? Nothing. Didn't work as expected. Main CSS is changed and it is minified. It is minified, so where is the error? Where is the problem? Probably I didn't save it, so I save it now, run it again, and let's see what happens. 3.06 seconds, quite slow. Wow, a lot of errors. Process style, error after 66, blah blah. Okay, let me see where the error is. At least I got the non-minified version. So we have some kind of problems with rename. Go rename. Oh yeah, of course I didn't require rename. Okay, let me copy require concat and rename. Rename concat. This is what we need. Minify CSS. Let me run it again. And voila, everything works. Minified version, non-minified version. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Wow, that's just wonderful. Min CSS and main CSS. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. So, actually this is what we do with our CSS files. We process them with less or CSS. We pre-process them with Sas or less. After that, Wow. After that, we add prefixes if it's necessary, and we save it, not minified versions. After that, we minify them, and eventually we concatenate. If there are more than one CSS file, we concatenate them, which is just wonderful. Here we can use concat, and we can look for gulp concat and use it. Let's see what we are gonna do with our JavaScript files now. Actually, for the JavaScript files, the order things we have to do is to concatenate and uglify them. Not so much for CSS. So let me put this in the mind map. Oops, gulp. I'll say here regular tasks, and I'm gonna say CSS, and after that JavaScript concat uglify, and for CSS I'm gonna say pre-process less Sas. After that, what we do is prefix. After that, we minify them, and eventually concat, but we'll see that later. I added the key to this branch in a Gulp.js, so it's clear. Regular tasks, CSS, JavaScript, concat, uglify. Let me look at it again here. It's like a recipe. Sas, so we processed the files. After that, we auto prefix, and we save it. This is not minified version, and after that, minify CSS. With the JavaScript, we first concat, and after that, uglify. So we have to add uglify here, and we will be done. We will be ready to work. Okay, let's create two JavaScript files in our source folder so we don't have to move them. Let's go back. In our source, I'm gonna create here JavaScript JS file, not text of course. It should be a JavaScript file. Okay, rename it. Come on here, I'm gonna say console log. I'm gonna say hello, and since it's from JavaScript 1, JS1, JS file, I'm gonna do the same for the second file. Come on, JS2 file, say JS2 JavaScript file. Hopefully I have a dot here. Come on, let me put a dot. JavaScript 2. Okay, this is what we have as JavaScript files in our source. So let's concatenate and uglify them. Actually, we have to add a little bit more in the JavaScript files. Just to say something like var, so we'll see that the new lines will be removed. Var1, I'll say my name, Stoyan, and var2, I'll say something else. Even though I don't use it, it doesn't matter. Ivan, I'll say Ivan. var2, those are global variables. So, okay, so we have the files, we have everything. Let's see how we are gonna do that. Okay, let's make sure the files are working. Source, After that we have JavaScript, source Java, come on JavaScript, source. I have a bad feeling about that. So let me see the directories. The directories, yeah. So node source JavaScript. I doesn't wanna type it. So JavaScript. Ah, come on, JavaScript 1, JavaScript. Let me try and see if that works. Okay, it works. Strangely, the Windows console doesn't help me very much, but whatever. They both work properly. So, looking this tutorial, we have to create, of course, another task which is called Gulp task process script function blah blah up to here maybe. No, Gulp task process return Gulp source all JavaScript files pipe concat into a main file ugly file Gulp destination rename suffix again uglify, so it's gonna keep again two files. Okay, this is what we're gonna copy now, and we are gonna say here we are gonna say Gulp task process scripts. I don't like this very much how it's formatted, but I'm not gonna format it better right now, so let's leave it as it is. So Gulp source, let me check concat. Okay, I have concat, but do I have uglify? Let me check, did I install uglify? So npm list minus minus that equals 0. If I didn't install uglify, I'll do it right away. No, I have concat, but I don't have uglify, so node package manager install go uglify minus minus save def packages and file will be changed. We'll get the uglify installed. Okay, uglify has been installed. List step 0 uglify, and I can use it right now. Here we go. Uglify is here. So this is the last thing. Actually, concat we have used just for JavaScript. Okay, I know has been changed. Thank you very much. Uglify, comma here, and we are ready to go. Now, task process scripts. Source, I have here JavaScript. That's wildcard, which is nice, just to show that we can use this asterisk symbol. Pipe concat main JavaScript, everything goes to main JavaScript. Destination dest, this is distribution for me, and it's called JavaScript. And again, I'm gonna correct this to JavaScript and this to distribution. Okay, so we're ready to go. Let's run Gulp process scripts. Process scripts, and we will get everything done. Hopefully. Voila, everything has been done. Let me open now the destination, the distribution folder with the JavaScript to see if I have it. What is that? DST, I don't know. Maybe created by mistake by me. Okay, so main, oh yeah, obviously I made here somewhere a mistake. Yeah, here we go. This JavaScript uglify suffix main, there is no such folder, so let me run it again. Go process script, and this time I expect, let me clear up here, this DSST should be removed. Yep, remove it. And once it's done, I'll check in destination. I expect to have two files in this, JavaScript main and JavaScript main min. Okay, I have minified version and I have the original version. Here we go. This is the JavaScript, and this is my original JavaScript not minified, but at least concatenated. Okay, great, great, great. Finally, how to run the tasks, which is gonna be with Gulp watch. Okay, so let's install Gulp watch. Let's find it first, of course. I don't want to go there. So Gulp watch, let me try this. Gulp watch, how to use it. This is the third thing we have to do. Gulp require Gulp watch. Okay, so the installation should be npm install Gulp watch. It's not local installation, but it is local installation actually. Strangely, it's not added to the development tools, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add it to the development tools because I think it's a mistake if we don't do that. Paste, come on. Okay, I'm gonna type it npm install go watch minus minus save dev save development go watch. Let's get this working, and after that I'm gonna tell the Gulp which folders to watch. Here in CSS, this wildcard actually shows that look for all subfolders into CSS for all files inside of these files, these folders. Okay, Gulp watch has been actually already downloaded and installed in my machine, so let me change Gulp file again. Gulp task default stream function callback. Okay, let me go to my source task watch. Okay, I would call it this way. I would prefer to name it this way. And what are the folders which I want to be watched? This is CSS, process script, not in this case it's JavaScript. So whatever gets changed in the JavaScript files immediately is gonna be watched and processed. Okay, let me add now Gulp watch. Gulp watch. I'm wondering something here. Do I have to actually create a variable? I don't think so. No, it's not necessary. Okay, Gulp watch. Let me check Gulp for watch. Gulp watch, how to use it. Come on, this is an Npm package. It's very easy actually to create Npm packages. First you have to type npm. First you have to identify yourself, give your credentials, and after that publish or something like that. It's under one of my videos in my tutorial how to use npm. So Gulp watch stream require Gulp watch. That's watch require watch. Okay. That's Gulp source pipe Gulp y. Okay. In other words, we actually need watch here. Callback function. Run npm install Gulp. Gulp require Gulp. Gulp source pipe watch destination. So there is a difference actually. It's not working like that. I'm gonna correct this, and let's create, actually, let's copy whatever needs to be copied here. Stream and callback function. Gulp stream. Okay, let's call it stream. I'm a little bit concerned here. Function watch CSS function callback. Stream and callback. So two different ways to use it. I guess this is the one we needed, because he's gonna watch for certain folders and is gonna call our function, which is watch source. I'll say source is our folder, CSS for, actually I need Gulp source CSS. Again, that's strange. More examples can be found on README, so I don't need something so special. Recipes. Okay, let me go back here and watch it again. So installation, usage, docs, readmd, markup, prevent pipe breaking on errors, starting task on event. Gulp task require Gulp batch, require Gulp watch, watch JavaScript batch function event done, Gulp start build done, filtering custom events, incremental builds. That's quite annoying, actually. I would love to use only what I have here. It's very simple compared with what we have here. Okay, I wish I should have actually comment and comment here. Let me try that. Yeah, here we go. Toggle single line comment, and we are done. Let me see the shortcut. Control Q. Okay, that's it. I would love to be so simple as in the example. Let me try that and see if that works. If it doesn't, we'll find something else. Then we'll search for another approach. Run as administrator just for any case. Come on. I'll slow down the computer. Okay, so change directory user, Stoyan, change directory Gulp. There, I'm in Gulp, so I'm gonna say here Gulp watch. Let's see what happens now. Gulp watch source. Gulp up finished watch after 91 milliseconds. So, are you ready now for changes? Let me see. If it's that simple, I will celebrate. Let me go here and change one of my JavaScript files. And here I'm gonna say Stoyan Cherysharov, and I'm gonna save it. Processing, yeah, we saw that has been processed, and main JavaScript has been changed. Yep, so it is that simple, actually. So that's it. Great, we have gone through Gulp, one very useful example, how to install and how to perform the common tasks with Gulp. Installation was simple. Thank you.